Good morning and welcome to Fox Farms. We are currently in April, and as you can see by our time, it's not 8 o'clock, it's 10:14. And you can tell by the money clicking down slowly but surely that we've got people working. So yeah, I was getting a little overexcited about doing a little harvest. And what do I mean by harvest? Well, I was helping a neighbor here cut his hay, and as you can see, we got a baler over on that corner. We gotta wrap that, make silage. So you can tell the mower's just about done, and I figured that was a nice little episode to make, seeing as it's kind of the first cut of the season. So I figured, well, why not? Yeah, there we go. I did have more of this. Well, I played more of this. I had half the field baled, and my game crashed. So there's that. And so now we're back to square one. And I figured, you know what? Then that's probably the best time to start the episode. So here we are. You can see our grass field is coming along nicely, but we figured we would probably give it a little more fertilizer just to give it that extra boost and get a little more hay out of it. And yeah, we're using the 8870 today for that. We have the T7 on the baler, even though that's usually this guy's job. That's alright though. And doing the wrapping, we have the little baby Ford. Right over there he is. Yeah, he's going to be doing the wrapping. And as you can see, I went with pink wrap this time around. That way we can just differentiate from one year to another, seeing as we had some years we had some green, and other years we had some white wrap, and this way I can tell which is the old stuff and which is the newer stuff. That way we can get rid of all the old stuff first and go from there. Cow's been chored, so no worries there. And we are right in the middle of business, and I still want to plant this big field right here. Needs fertilizing, yes, I know. And to plant it, what we're going to do, we are going to grab, where is this fella? There he is. We're going to grab this guy. And I want to plant corn there. We had small stock crops there last year, so I figure we can go with a heavy crop or a heavy stock crop this year. And then field 2, I was debating putting corn in there, but I figure, you know what, somehow it just didn't jive really well with me, because we had sunflower there last year, which is also a very heavy stalk, if you know what I mean. It's the plant stems are very thick, and I'm trying to differentiate a little bit. Corn and sunflowers both being a bit heavier, and then your wheat and barleys and oats and soybeans, they all kind of have those really thin stems. And it looks like I cannot get through there. Well then, not to worry, we'll just have to turn around and come around the other way. That's alright. And here we have it. I had to remember that you can actually have two different crops in here, because it's two planters kind of joined together by that big drawbar there. So yeah, we'll set this guy to work. Hey, hold the phone. Why didn't he drop the other one? Okay, let's do it again. There we are. I had only one planter highlighted, that is why. That was going to be scary. Looks like I overlapped far enough on the grass there. That kind of a oopsie on my part, but that's okay. You leave the workers one time to just do a job, and this is what you come back to. That is honestly even a little bit impressive, how they can manage to mess it up that bad. I am not sure how to get out of here. But I guess first thing we could do is disconnect that planter, and I don't know, maybe we'll just reset the tractor. Probably our best bet. So we just got our planter all filled up again. We were running pretty low there for a sec, and I decided to do a perimeter pass there just to help clean things up. And you still have that little corner that we can't plant for some reason. I'm not sure why. But we're going to put the machine back into work, hire the worker, and send them on their way. Our baling is still going really well. I'm quite happy with that. Only thing is we can't bale anymore because we are out of bale capacity. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to drop these bales here and we're going to start to wrap. So I guess without further ado, we'll just start with all of the wrapping. It's like Christmas around here. I kid, of course. But yeah, let's see how many we can get wrapped, and we'll probably end up taking the 18-wheeler. This bale type is not supported. How? Did I bale an entire field I can't wrap? That is going to make me very upset if that is true. Oh. Is it because of this little bale here? That might be, because I made one little bale. Object too heavy. Man, I'm starting to get real antsy about these things. Where's our little T6? Come on, there he is. Alright, we'll drop the mower for now. We're gonna remove that bale. That bale is offending us here. And I'm not having it. We made one bale the wrong size and suddenly all of them are not supported for some reason. That is incredibly terrible. If that is the case, I'm just going to cancel the entire mission because we can't be doing that. Doing all of that work for nothing. That just seems wrong. Oh well, we're going to try. See what happens. We may as well just run off to whatever store we can and sell it and see if we can do this mission then. Because apparently one wrong size bale means a whole world of destruction, or I don't know what. But apparently I can't wrap those big bales. Actually, before we do that, let's just, for a quick second, let's look at our baling equipment. We have our bale wrapper here, right? So I own this one, and it says it can only go to 220. That is unreal. But this one can do 240. Am I gonna have to get a bigger bale wrapper? Okay, so yeah, that may be my problem. Well, we said we wanted pink, so there we go. We're about to get us a new piece of equipment, and you know what, I'm okay with that because we've had our other wrapper for so long, and it only requires 20 horse to operate, so yeah, no, you know what, I'm fine. Well, there's the place to sell, so we'll just drop that off real quick. There you go, one grass bale. Thank you very much. And while we're at it, $51 for one grass bale. Now I know for sure that that's not going to cause the mission to crash, but while we're here, we're going to refuel, and you can see our tractor's also in really poor shape, probably not even 50%, is it? But yes, this is the repair place. Okay, let's quickly get this done. Loader needs some repaint, yes. Repair, yes. And a repaint, yes. And $1 repair. Now the tractor definitely needs a repaint. And $5,000 worth of repairs. Oh my goodness. But look at that, that was $26,000 worth of repairs. Oh goodness. Ugly as sin too. Muddy, I should say. But that's alright. She's back in tip-top shape. That's what matters, right? We're gonna have all kinds of power now. And there we can see our new wrapper, which has been long overdue, I suppose, seeing as this one can do all the big bales. This should make our wrapping a little bit easier. I haven't ever used this unit before, so I'm not sure how it works, but oh my goodness, would I ever love to have this hooked up behind the baler, wouldn't you? We should maybe give that a try once we're all done wrapping. See if we can use that adapter that we have back at the barnyard, and maybe we can hook this up behind the baler yet and do raking and baling and wrapping all in one. That would be honestly amazing. Here we can see some of our silage from previous years. We had the teal colored wrap and the white as well. So yeah, we're gonna go with pink this year just to keep things fresh and interesting and help us differentiate. But speaking of differentiating things, look at this. When I click unfold, it says folding's not allowed in the current hitch state, or whatever it is there attached to this attacher point. So that means there's a little ramp that goes down, I suppose, and I may have made a large mistake, because what may end up happening now is my planter is going to be doing donuts across the field for some stupid reason. No, that's not what I was getting at. The guy's just, I don't know what he's doing. He's having himself a glorious time backing across someone else's field. I don't get that guy. I need to fire him already. Let's see what he's up to. Like, what is this? No, no, no. None of that crap. He's even cutting the other guy's grass. Why is it so hard to just make a turn? I know that was a very hard turn. But look. See? That easy. Now, hire worker. And off you go. See? That's simple. I hope he doesn't have any bales stuck underneath him. Doesn't look like it. Alrighty. Well, let's hope that he can figure his life out. And in the meantime, we need to get back to this unit because I have my suspicions that we need to do something with this unit. So what I noticed was I can start a little engine. You can hear it. There's this little engine in the back. Very interesting. So I'm going to drive this ahead a little bit. And I can enter this little thing. And now it can unfold. So I'm guessing I can drive along and wrap. But this thing only does 5 clicks an hour. This is going to be tediously boring. I don't know that I want to drive along the entire field like this. So I think what I will end up doing, I'm going to take my truck and I'm going to collect a whole bunch so that they're in a pile, and then I'll just drive this thing into the pile. I think we'll have a lot more success that way. Okay, so here's the trailer load. Right, like so. And we're going to unload bales. Just gonna set them down right about there. Unload here. And we'll reset. We'll bring the truck away so it doesn't go and grab these again. Tank is empty on the planter. Oh yeah, not surprised. The way that guy was goofing off. I suppose this is what happens when you try to do 2 different jobs at once. Kind of run out of time for either, right? But that's okay. Not even really filling the bins, but it's pretend, so it counts for something. Can we get that to line up? Maybe? Alright, we'll pull away a little more and it'll fill up sooner or later. Come on. There it is. Just like so. And I'll park this off to the pasture. There's still a fair bit of seed in here. Should be good to go for a while. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what we are doing with this. Of course it goes slow as borscht, but maybe that's not the issue anyway. Once we go up against that pile, it should be pretty straightforward going, I would imagine. How does this thing work? I don't know, honestly. I've never used one of these before. I'm gonna try knocking one down and seeing what it looks like then. If I have to go and individually wrap each of these, I'm gonna be so upset. But that might just be what we're gonna have to do. Grab these individually and start wrapping them like that. At that point, I may as well just call it a loss and be done. That is gonna take unbelievably long. Okay, so what am I missing here? Fold, unfold. Oh, now he's hit my truck. Okay, fine. You large clown. Why do you have to insist on hitting everything? Oh dear. Well, this episode has turned out to be real slick, isn't it? You guys gonna want to return for your money, even though you guys aren't paying me. Nope. This guy sucks at farming. Or how does that go? I don't know. Anyway, let's get him back in order. Little doofus. I don't understand this guy's issues. But why do we care? Get back to work. That's all I can say. There. Now, do your thing. I got work to do. Oh, let me shut that off. Okay. Now that's folded. Yeah, can't do anything there. Takes the tongue away. Okay, yeah, got that. How does one do this? Do we literally have to go and place it on there? That would be very unconventional. You'd think it had that little ramp there for some reason. Oh well, let's try it out. I grabbed that bale in the worst way possible too. Never gonna get it level in there. Gonna hit my little tractor. Oh yeah. Isn't it going well? Of course it is. Farming is 90% learning from your mistakes and 10% knowing what to do, I think. I'm sure there's a farmer that said that somewhere. Alright. There. It's literally on your belt. Now, can we do something about this? I'm gonna squash it on there and see what happens. Oh, really? This is painful. Wow, is this ever painful? Alright, new plan of attack. We're gonna poke it in from the far end and see what happens then. Alrighty. One of these days we'll figure it out. I am just about ready to call her quits. There. Let's see if that works any better. We'll get lined up first. Yep, nice and straight. Yeah, we're gonna place her right in there. Look at that. And now suddenly you want to do something? Really. Oh, I'm coming off the wrong end. That's wild. Okay, yeah, so I see what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to grab these individually and set them down. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be a long episode if I have to do that. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that we will not be doing that. That was a colossal waste of time. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm just gonna cancel that mission. Because, yeah, that was gonna take forever in a day. And we don't have that kind of time. We can't make an episode like that. So, cancel, yes. Waste of money. Collect. Collect $0. And you know what? We learned something. We learned that baling like that is a big waste of time. And that wrapper is a waste of time. And we have to only have small or medium-sized bales if we want to make silage. These are all things we've learned, and we wasted a lot of money learning them. I'm not very happy with that. But what can I do? Well, I decided that instead of selling them, I'm just going to put them on the silage heap for now. Maybe I'll do some more wrapping later on for myself, and I guess save on silage that way. But yeah, this has definitely been disappointing. Even though it's been quite the learning curve, it has been very, very disappointing. And it says it's owned by me, so I suppose there's something. You can see them shaking. They're not supposed to be shaking, but there's too many in one pile, and that's going to be a problem. But if it does end up costing me a lot of bale space, then I'll go and sell them off. But for now, they will stay right there. They're only worth about 50 bucks a pop anyway. But yeah, I just saw this guy here again, just goofing off doing nothing, and I'm honestly getting a little bit tired of his antics. Like, how does he not know how to run a planter? So what I'm thinking, instead of having this tractor, I want to do a little experiment, and I'm going to go put the T7 up on here and see if the T7 functions better, if it's just a tractor issue or if it's actually a planter issue. Because I have no problem selling the planter. It's a cool planter and all, but you know, if it's just the planter that's the issue, there's no problem selling it. But if it's a tractor issue, well, then we may need to revisit our plans on a bigger tractor. So why don't I put this guy to the side for now? And oh, you know what? While we're here, I saw that the planter was quite empty, so we may as well fill it up again. That would only be the right thing to do, right? Once again, so heavy, keep on tipping. So this episode has definitely been very different, full of life experiences and bitter regrets. But hey, that's just the way farming goes, right? The grass is all grown back, everything I cut is all back. Gonna have to clean up that silage yet, but that's okay, we'll get there. Planting is first and foremost. The day is wasting away. It's pretty much lunch, and we still haven't planted a single field, and we haven't done a single mission successfully. So I feel like if we could just, you know, get something planted for once, then maybe we could feel a little more successful. If I can ever find that sweet spot where they like to fill. It's always so hard to find. That trigger point, I don't know why they made it so tiny, but it is what it is. Alright, now, there's the T7. Let's get him out of the field. Fold that, fold that. There's no point in having the rest of this all open. We'll bring her at least to the intersection on the road up ahead there. And yeah, let's see if we can get some planting done here. This is ridiculous already. Alright, one more go at it, right? Hopefully this time it does what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna say right away, it's probably not as fast as our big tractor, but it seems to be picking up alright. I'm sure a little weight on the front would have helped. But no, you know what? Let's wait and see how it does with all of its turns and that. That's where we're really concerned about. And I forgot to fill up the fertilize, but maybe it'll last. We'll see. In the meantime, I may as well start to clean up all of the mess around here. Seeing as somebody here made a giant mess of things. Not gonna say who, but I think the farmer's pointing fingers at himself right about now. So much chaos, so much went wrong. Oh dear. Oh well, you know what? You need a couple of episodes where you make an utter fool of yourself so that other people can learn from it, right? That's kind of where I'm at with this episode here. This tractor's still pulling off that angle start there, but overall they seem to be doing a bit of a better job. You can see a lot of angles way in the back there. One of them is actually quite pronounced. So this planter, I guess, is just not really good for our big tractor. Not sure what the deal is there, but I guess it is what it is. So the 9684 is just not good on that corn planter. Maybe I need a different one so that it'll run better. I don't know, but for now it'll stay. Just kind of a shame that you know, we would have imagined this thing to be a lot better at planting corn than it is. Oh well, it has a chance to redeem itself in next week's episode, where we will be planting soybeans on field number 2, so you guys will definitely want to stick around for that. But I think that should do it for the episode. It's probably terribly long, and I'm going to have to edit at least 3/4 of this out because of all of the fails. Yeah, having done this baling 3 times over now, and every time it's still a complete fail, it really does dampen the spirits, and I believe that probably is projected in the video a little bit. But don't worry, maybe next week I'll have a lot more chipper of a mood. Alrighty folks, well, you know what, that's enough for me, and I hope you guys found some enjoyment somehow out of my misery. And if you did, why don't you leave a like on that video, and I will really appreciate that. And if you guys want to see more failures and more farmer frustrations, then you guys have come to the right place. So make sure you guys subscribe so that you guys will always be notified whenever I lose my cool the next time. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you guys have the best day, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Till then, take care of yourselves. Bye.